Good evening, everyone. I'm Stu the Frugal Video Gamer, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. So last we left off, I managed to talk her out of actually doing anything there, because god damn, that would have been bad for her. That would not have gone well. Let's see. Where is it, though? Here we are. Oh. Oh, okay. I still need to do that. Delver's Row near the... Actually... Oh, boy. Now what? A man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long, crooked scar on his forearm, and he rolls his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
This'll be fun. The thugs look at one another and exchange a few panicked whispers.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
Okay, that's just funny. Oh, of course, some Sveff. Alright, before I go into the delve, I think I'm gonna head over to... Uh-oh. What's going on here?
I did nothing!
You see a man being dragged along a rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
Let him go!
Maia, I'm sorry.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink.
What the fuck's going on here? The guards drag the Raparu into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
What just happened there? Well, let's say that was a nice touch with...
He have committed to deserve such a fate.
A guard folds his arms, watching the activity on the walkways through slitted eye. Why was that man sent... Where does this lift go?
To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep.
How can you consign your fellow woman or man to this fate?
We punish only those who cause trouble. Begging your pardon for my tones, sir. The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
Why was that man sent below?
Otaro? He associated with foreign criminals. I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her.
And this is punishable by death, or worse?
That it is. These wicked sorts overrun the gullet and corrupt the Raparu. Our justice must be swift and firm.
Where's Biha now?
Hers is the first house you come to. Just there. You will probably find her there.
I'll take care of that.
Alright, Brass Citadel it is. Because I need to because it just occurred to me, I want to find him first, because he may have already pawned it off, and that might be in the Narrows, in the Gullet. Man, I keep wanting to, like, leave the town and explore the island a bit, but damn, there is so much to do in this area. And I gotta admit, this kind of puts Defiance Bay to shame. Yeah, odds are I might go with like a 3-hour stream, but I'm calling it quits at 9 East. At 9:30 because I want to get to sleep by 10 in order to make up some of what I've lost in the past few days. The Brass Citadel.
Halt. What is your business at the Brass Citadel?
Calm seas, Trencher.
You are the mysterious Watcher. The one who nearly caused a riot in Queensbirth. Forgive my ignorance. I did not know you were from the rough country. The Grand Secretary Atsura wants to meet you. His office is on the lower level of Imperial Command. Up the stairs. Once you're inside, go downstairs through the room on the right.
What about the Hazanui?
Her office is at the back of Imperial Command. She is busy organizing other matters. But I am sure she will grant you an audience.
Leave. No Valian spy is coming through on my watch.
I'm a merchant. I have business inside.
You want to see our walls, our cannons, our powder house. You must think I'm an idiot.
Ak, you got one thing right.
Well-dressed Valiant and a young but determined guard are arguing by the gate.
The Royal Deadfire Company is a trading company, is it not? And you are on Kahanga soil. You cannot turn me away.
The Brass Citadel and the Royal Deadfire Company operate under the auspices of the Ranga Nui of Rawatai. We answer to him, not to you. And certainly not to some tribal queen of Nekataka.
You are safe here by the grace of Queen Onakaza II. Show some respect.
If you think we're safe, you haven't been in Deadfire long. There's hardly a stretch of sea that doesn't have a pirate or privateer lurking nearby. These Valians are always sending their spies to snoop around, and I won't have it.
And these Rawataians think they own anything they stack 2 stones on top of. I am here to conduct business, not engage in petty power struggles.
Let the merchant pass.
What? She's up to no good, I know it.
Well, No, you just don't trust Valians. And she's right. Well, actually, I think I'll go with the second one because, honestly, that is wise. So have her follow to see where she goes and whom she meets.
You may pass. Just stay out of trouble. Understand?
Agrasima, friend.
Is that... I think this is the guy I need to talk to, isn't it?
Beat it. I don't have time to chit-chat.
I'm in the market for some gloves. Have any?
Fasina sent you, didn't she? Postinago, just for these? Soft as down, but not a single fence willing to pay me a fair price. Maybe they've got imp stink all over them.
You're going to have a hard time selling an archmage's gloves for fast coin.
Should have guessed these were bad luck. Well, it's too late to go making smart decisions, isn't it? Here he comes,
Hell.
and I'm too late. If Hamuto doesn't give me an extension on my debt, I'm a dead man.
Keep your mouth shut and follow my lead. Hoo-hoo, boy. A unit of steely-eyed sailors approach the docks, clutching pikes and firearms with quiet professionalism. At their head stands a tall Amawa in mustard yellow uniform. He turns his attention between you and Berteno.
So, Berteno, you hired a mercenary, or else a negotiator. That coin should have gone toward your debt to me.
Huh? No, I didn't. That is, I would never go behind your back.
Berteno, shut up. The adults are talking.
I like dealing with people of substance. This is a private matter. Your interference is unnecessary.
You sound more reasonable than what I was led to believe.
Do I? One can be adherent to the tenets of maritime law and still be seen as a monster.
What's your plan for Berteno?
Indentured servitude. I trust this is a more honest and respectable alternative than any pursuit he would take on his own terms.
Perhaps I can pay what's owed.
You must care a great deal for this insufferable little worm to stake your purse on his freedom. 400 pyres are what Berteno owes, and I will accept that sum to have this sorry business concluded.
Payment has agreed.
Then our business is concluded.
Okay, Berteno, how about you maybe work as a deckhand?
I can't believe I'm finally out
Make
of
an
debt.
honest living.
For the first time in my life, I'm free.
Technically, you're indebted to me.
Not anymore, I'm not. Here, catch.
Grand Sparkle Cracker, or Spark Crackers.
It's a new Berteno all the way. Pirate Berteno doesn't get himself in anyone's debt.
Are you fucking kidding me, you dick? Ish. Some people just do not learn. Kajuks. 20 health restored per kill. Actually, let's see what pets I've got now. Almost wish that they were a separate thing unto themselves. They almost are, really. Let's see, +1 perception, 5% damage, area of effect, perception.
I'm sorry, but this area is strictly off limits.
What is this place?
Private property of the Royal Deadfire Company, that's what.
Yeah, obviously I'm not gonna ask you to go inside. Fuck no.
With sails unfurled and sword held high, to battle for glory and Rautai.
Faithfully done, Emiani. Report to Wakoyo Nui when your hands and your temper have healed.
That's the last time I ship out with some soft-handed runt.
Presumably you got in a bit of
Come
trouble.
to gawk, too. My punishment's over, you know.
Why were you holding a red-hot cannonball?
I punched my captain.
For?
Atta girl.
It's as if the mere mention of the incident takes her back to it. Her face darkens with anger and a bitter snarl transforms her features.
Though maybe he shouldn't have insulted my aim. Like I don't know the difference between a smooth and rifled bore.
What are you going to do now?
I'm not reporting back to Wakoyo, that's for sure. I crewed on mercenary ships before this.
Hey, there we go.
Think of it? That suited me better. Still a scramble root at heart, I guess. But I'm plenty experienced. Maybe I'll see if anyone's looking for an expert cannoneer.
I could use an experienced cannoneer on my crew.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I only crew with captains I know. Either personally or by reputation.
I can vouch for the captain here. Keeps a tidy ship of misfits, but we're still floating.
I could use some mischief. I have about half
Yay, Maia.
tight stiffs around here anyway. I'll see you on board, Captain.
Too bad I couldn't... I do kind of wish I could... Oh, which was it? I think... Yeah, it was with, Irena? Yeah, Irena. Let's see. Wow! 3-star cannoneer. I mean, holy shit. And yeah, I apparently do need to get another ship at some point here. I'm getting a little full
I've
up.
got all sorts of goods and supplies. Take a look before you head back out.
Why work at a Rawataian outpost?
Because I'm from Rauatai.
Or, to be more specific, my ancestral home's been part of the Empire for decades. Few generations now.
How'd your homeland become part of it?
The usual way, I guess. Their soldiers beat ours.
Doesn't that bother you? Oh, shit.
No, of course not. Don't see why it would.
Okay, so apparently there are negative effects to being Rawatayan.
I don't know. I never known anything else. We've got the Rawatayan's fancy new irrigation canals now, and the roads have gotten better. The ones leading into Takoa, anyhow. Funny thing is, the further you go on them, the nicer everything gets. And the more it all looks like this. That's a better subject. Take a look.
Charm of Bones. I'll go Fleet Master's office first. I'm curious if I'd be able to get a ship upgrade. Of course, I wouldn't be half surprised if it's possible, but requires a bit of, greasing the wheels, so to speak.
Clear skies, my friend.
Calm seas.
Maia, I assume you vouch for your new captain?
On occasion. Why?
Your ship, unmoored from Deadfire politics, is an asset I would grasp with both hands. An arrangement can help us both. You will empty the seas of competition in exchange for profit.
Aren't you afraid the privateering will start a war?
An official reckoning is drafted to account for every cannonball shot in the name of Rawatai. Our paperwork is most thorough. For every ship sunk, there is a legal justification. Our enemies will know the war is started on the day we fail to turn in our paperwork.
What bounties do you have available?
A Scylla wave skipper is your first target. A pirate shirking any pretense of lawful conduct in the open seas.
I'll take the bounty.
Most excellent. A Scylla commands the Voyager River Dragon, which pesters a group of islands to the southwest of Port Mage.
Alrighty. So yeah, apparently the Brass Citadel is a little less packed than I had figured it would be.
What does water shaping feel like, Takehu?
Makara, it is like making love to a bloom of jellyfish. Like 1,000 wet kisses with a delicate caress under the skin.
I may have missed my calling.
Apparently she's a little kinky.
Meet her eye when you've got bad news. She respects that.
I don't think she likes me. I spent most of my career escorting foreign ships.
Many have. She's got nothing against scramble routes, but don't stare at her hand.
Well, that's good to know.
If this is about the Hazatoa tournament, I've got nothing to do with that, alright? I just serve the drinks.
What's this about Hazatoa?
Some of the soldiers and sailors get to making unwise bets when they play. Like I said, I keep out of it. None of the regulars are looking for new opponents, though, if that's what you're asking. All the better for you, trust me.
Yeah, with the kind of armaments here, I can understand why. Alright, I'll head up to the Citadel then.
Why does your Ranga carve his name into a rock?
The Ranga Nui, and it's a commemoration to show what he built.
Oh. Then did your Reparo also write their names on other stones?
Tumura. Or Tumara.
All this trouble over a tablet of fucking stone. If my company's standing wasn't on the line, I would have written this one off as a loss already.
Any ideas on retrieving? Tell me about yourself.
I help finance expeditions around the Isles, which often means keeping an ear to the ground.
Not very romantic from behind a desk, but Rawatai's campaign could use the extra coin.
You and Netehe don't seem to get along.
All of her pretenses of cultural pride are a means to an end. Like the rest of the Huana, she isn't above exploiting any advantage if she can profit from it.
That doesn't seem fair. The Huana are trying to get by.
As you say.
Any ideas on retrieving the... I have questions about
It's
it.
a handsome piece of rock, which some call valuable. I won't dispute that point if the value goes to Rawatai.
Why does the Royal Deadfire Company want with the Harappo epic?
I suppose it's no secret that we're after more than some arbitrary cultural touchstone. We're looking for a route to Ukaizo. Stands to reason that ancient lore would be a key to finding the place. Arkemir is a magical savant and a recluse. That makes for a very dangerous combination.
Sure.
He relies on imps and ironclad constructs to maintain the estate. When you've lived as long as Arkemir, I suppose trust becomes a problem. Fine by me. I'm looking forward to the day when the Harappo epic is someone else's concern.
Any ideas on retrieving it?
I heard tell of Ephron, a thief with a penchant for making house calls. Word has it that Ephron made his way inside of Arkemir's manor and later died. Now his soul is bound to the fortune-telling machine in the dark cupboard. Strange fate.
Huh. Could the Harappo epic really be a path to Ukaizo?
When it comes to finding the lost island, we can't afford to neglect any lead. The Ranga Nui seeks to saddle the weather and harness the storm. If there is a place where this can happen, it is Ukaizo.
And apparently she has a mangled hand, or maybe missing, I don't know.
I'll take care of this.
Sabormi. A young woman with a bright, wide smile and eyes to match raises her hand and gives you a quick but enthusiastic wave. Then, with an exaggerated look of embarrassment, she stops herself and crosses her forearms over her chest.
I always forget that part. Say, you're the Watcher of Cadnua, aren't you? I've never met anyone famous before, except the Hazanui. She yells at me sometimes.
The Hazanui yells at you?
Oh, all the time. Where's my white leaf? Stop daydreaming. Sabormi, if you lose the ledgers again, I'll have you clean the latrines. All this time, I didn't realize she knew my name.
Are you always this excitable?
It's just, this is my first time away from the rough country. I'd heard there were thick, green forests and sandy beaches without a storm in sight, but I never imagined this. You must have traveled lots, seen all sorts of amazing places.
Sure, I've just got to get Aethys to stop stepping on them.
Now, that sounds like an adventure. I love Rawatai, but it's hard to go a week without seeing storms, or hearing about mudslides burying a village somewhere.
Yep.
I really wish I could, but my supplies are for the royal. Maybe if you
Fair
impress
enough.
her.
In which case, oh, Brass Citadel doorway here. Yeah, I'm not, well, whatever. Let's see. And I've got, let's see. Oh, hang on. Crap. Orphan dog. Pez. Okay. Just random doggy. Honestly, I'd have believed a lot more with the random pets than in the original game, simply because, you know, people... Well, actually, no, they probably weren't abandoned so much as maybe utilized for other purposes. Om nom nom, in case the hint wasn't clear. Oh, okay. Immolator. Lightning bomb. Damn. Fugue spores might be nice. Yeah, not doing any drugs. Fried ugly. Yeah, sure. Cup of tea. And forgetful night. Boy, that's a lot of stuff. Holy shit. Alright. I think it'd be the Bardat... No, Valera. I think, or... 4 hours... compared to 1 hour. Yeah, definitely that one. Squeaky food.
How much of Aor have you actually visited? Which lands? No, wait. What was the strangest thing you ever saw?
Found an island with a pillar of Adra carved into a giant foot.
God, what a thrill. You're so well-traveled. It's amazing. But don't you ever miss home? What about your loved ones?
Aside from my family, anyone special to me is already here, Firefly.
Well, that's... You see, I mean, same for me. I thought I'd miss my brethren more, but having someone who understands me, it's a surprising relief.
Was taking Bataro...
A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
Are you alright? She looks at you for the first time. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were with the guards who took him. Other casts never visit here. Do the gods pay a visit to mock my misfortune? Or is Sacred Stair overcrowded?
Forgive the intrusion. We were just leaving. That is, giving you space to grieve.
So many crowd into the gullet and you worry about space. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lowered into the old city?
Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels. Which are you? The traders say they bring riches in their big ships. But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
I'll listen.
The Rowataians promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all. Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
What happened?
I heard a Rowataian captain took up at the tavern. Suduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers.
Strange. They usually stay topside.
Bataro went and found her in the tavern. Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
Maybe I can talk to Suduzo.
You have the same way of talking. You were also from Rawatai, so maybe she
It actually worked. In my favor, at least.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks. And he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
I could look for Bataro.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but Since you offer. It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps. Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
How many of you need passage to Rawatai?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Are they all yours?
Such a strange question. A Raparu child is the child of all Raparu. At least that is the way in the village where Bataro and me came from.
Gotcha.
But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Tell me about the Rawataian captain.
Seduzo. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out. Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
Can you take a different ship?
Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valiants take slaves. They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rawataians have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
So, Taka... Takehu. I'm curious as to how he's feeling here.
The gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
I want access to the lift to the old city.
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort. Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook.
Nekataka has a rich history, and some of it lies buried. I must see it for myself.
It's your neck, Kira. We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass. Though
Well, it won't be right now. I'm heading to the Narrows first. Oof. So they're making... You enter a dim alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. A long passage stretches to your left and right. Go right. Forward. Inspect the merchant stall. Secret passageway. Go through the curtain behind the merchant stall. Good folk. Open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Would you turn away a paying customer? Last time I came through, there was a man with a scar. I paid him. Enter Delver's Row. Okay. Smuggler's Cove, essentially. So let's see, I've got this, Bareth's Catacombs, which I'm gonna wait until I'm the next level for, I believe. Trade secrets. A Norland woman stands over a table laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig or fowl to her nose.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
What do you sell?
Food, of course, and supplies for the road. Though...
Very well. Because that's gonna be a bust for selling a medallion. Something like this, you'd... Boy, is that not subtle.
Of course.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your...
Nah. That's Zawa's thing. A figure in the shadows looks up at your approach, pursing his lips together in a crooked line.
Think you made a wrong turn, Bilger. You don't belong in the row.
Nonsense. I go where I please.
I know who you are. I make it my bag to keep my eyes on the new fish that end up in the gullet. You're the type of scab that bores me.
Okay.
I'll handle it.
You are looking for something, Amico? Perhaps I have it. Hermedza has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises. Another young water mage. Come, see Hermedza's wares. You must spend that extra coin on something.
Forgive me. Do we know each other?
Così, it seems not. The mistake is mine. But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know.
Good call.
There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
What do you know about the Spindle Man?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest. When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Do varmints normally do that? Get permission from your boss?
They say it is a mind reader.
Ah!
We in Delves Row are simple folk.
So it's a Vithrak.
Quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You
need
understand
supplies.
me, yes? Of course. Only do...
Garari Quires. The Red Hand. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Damn, that's a good one for Maia.
I can get for you, yes?
Saving here, just in case, you know, shit goes sideways.
There is something I can get for you, yes?
Actually, I was wondering if you were interested in buying.
A moment. This is a rare treasure, one for which certain people would pay a small fortune. I must ask, how did you come by this?
I'm the one asking questions.
Diverus? I would prefer not to cause a scene.
The better question is how illegal goods fell into the wrong hands.
Indeed. I wondered this myself. A hull is only as secure as its planks. Which is why I'm most eager to know how you acquired it.
I saw a beggar trying to pawn it for Sveth, and I promptly relieved him of it.
Then you have quick eyes and quick hands. But who might want this old thing?
You just said it was a fortune.
You might speak with Dereo the Lean. He would be interested to know that such goods are... drifting.
Where do I find him?
To find him, leave Delvers Row. Go right out of the market stall, then left at the intersection, and left again. But you did not hear it from me, Aimika. Was there any other business?
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be a thing. Mwani. This grizzled old Maua woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered it's hard to tell her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon? Old Umani's...
Ekvu's favorite cask. Huh. Undying burden. Part of me wants to buy the fine large shield, but eh. Yet another pet. Yep, Vithrak.
What is this Kith creature?
A Vithrak, the Skant. It is hard to believe they tolerate it even down here.
What secrets does it bring?
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak's attention turns to Takehu, who abruptly winces.
No prize secrets in this one. Not like the others with the water sense. Their minds carry secrets of a damp cave, a hateful glare beneath a stagnant pool, a dead woman's regret.
Takehu, this mean anything to you?
Gibberish. The floating spider had best explain itself.
Kith hoard many secrets. The best ones they bury deep in their cities, behind mighty walls. But what secrets fill your mind?
Let's talk instead. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing. Why ask when you can see for yourself?
The Vithrak reaches further into her mind, plucking and picking at memories.
A watcher, the Deerwood, the storm-racked coast of Rawatai. A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and... a wonderful secret.
Will you tell me a secret?
Yes. You have been generous with us.
Whoa, I didn't even fucking see her!
There is a place below the slums. Old, cold, and abandoned.
Yeah, the old city.
Where the city swallows those it wishes forgotten. But this place was once part of the city. So was its temple. A site holy to the goddess of distant, forgotten things.
So there's a temple to Andra down there. What are you doing in the gullet?
We dig. There are many mines here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals.
Spindleman's Grimoire? Sisypho's Stone? Boy, that is a really nice defensive one. Holy shit. Wait, seriously? That's literally the only thing in there? Huh. Thief's Putty. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. In a weird way. Obsidian lamp figurine. Oh yeah, I remember that. White Witch mask. Alright, so what did he say for... Alright, right, left, left. Explore the Narrows. So, right, left, left. I'm Gazragar. Ernesto sent me. Whatever's beyond the door is likely far more elegant than anything else you've seen in the gullet. Sorry, Ernesto, I did actually name drop you. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
Yes?
Alright, I'm thinking...
Happy to oblige.
Yours to command. Akira, it is no problem.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm here.
I think that's the best I'm getting in terms of setup. A thin, long-limbed man holds a handkerchief in one hand and a threaded needle in the other. As you approach, he sets his handiwork aside, and you see an elaborate goldwork pattern embroidered around the edge. The same pattern that adorns his brilliant tunic. You also notice a strange bulk beneath this thin fabric of his trouser legs that runs from hip to ankle. Peg leg?
You make your appearance at last. I must say, you are not nearly so frightful as the whisperers in the row made you out to be. You fancy yourself an antiquarian, yes? I heard about the medallion you brought to Ernezzo. What I do not know are your reasons for doing so.
Ingratiating myself to Delver's Row has its benefits.
A person of purpose, then. A person who desires something. Your friend.
Oh, shit.
Why is he so nervous? Are we not civil company?
It's something I ate. A bad koiki.
I have had a few myself. And this seems like something more, no? But I have just a remedy for such agitation.
Can we talk business, or is this going to be a prolonged verbal sparring session?
Ay, Miko. I am always ready for business. But let us speak now of you. The Watcher of the Deerwood, yes?
What does it matter to you?
I am thinking we could be grand friends, you and I. You cannot have too many friends in Nekataka.
The way he keeps saying friend really makes me feel like I can trust him.
And I need only a favor. An insignificant thing for a watcher like you. There is an artifact called the Cornet of Waves, which is currently in the possession of a Huana named Takano. I would like you to liberate it for me.
Why do you need a watcher?
Watchers see what many cannot. Takano is a man of many vanities, as your special gifts will no doubt reveal. His villa is on the eastern edge of Serpent's Crown, just downwind of the pass. The opportunist I first hired was too bold and found herself ejected from the district. With your genteel manners and unique talents, I am hoping you can avoid such complications and persuade Takano. After all, it would be best to avoid drawing the ire of our Mataru hosts. When you have the cornet, bring it to me.
What is this?
It is an old Huana artifact, a musical instrument of sorts. Ages ago, it was part of a pair, but its companion, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Both are said to carry the voice of Andra herself.
Look no further, silly man. I speak with Ngati's tongue.
And are you willing to sit upon my shelf for my entertainment? I do not believe in these superstitions, of course.
What do you want with it?
I have told you all you need to know. What do you require?
The Principi seem divided. What side are you on?
Why must we speak of sides? Like squabbling merchants from the republics.
Ugh, our merchants squabble. I imagine your pirates do not bother with the squabble and just put a bullet through the head of whoever displeases them.
Better to spend lead than waste words, Aimika. Once, there were no sides. Only Principi, a people united by common interest and culture. But as our fame has grown, so have our numbers. Many of these new bloods have no sense of restraint and little regard for our heritage. But we need them still. The new bloods are principy too now, and many are inventive in ways the old guard is not.
Inventive or not, their ships will end up in Andra's clutches.
For such a serious people, you Rawatayans have most colorful imaginations.
What happened to your legs?
A storm, a rash decision, and an accident at sea. Life in the Deadfire is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes you in its jaws only to spit you out onto some new shore. A most agreeable...
Okay, so... not this one. Oh shit, Queen's Birth. Return to Facina. Oh, Valera Estate. Oh, shit. Oh, trade secrets. The Undercroft. Okay, so I do have to actually get the Cornet of Waves first. I think I just found it. Oh, damn it. Delver's Row. No, not Delver's Row. The Gullet. Oh, that feels better. There we go. Let's see, better Dato first. At least I think it's this one first. Yeah, they were higher up in the cliffs, I believe. Keyword right there. Okay. Yep, here we go.
My intelligence speaks of agitated whispers in the Valera household.
I'm going to talk about the plot against your house.
Have on, then, and don't leave me in suspense.
Bear, one of your guards, conspired with the Valeras to rob your vault.
Now we know enough to sidestep this particular trap.
Oh.
Here, your deserving pay.
Holy
I
shit.
suggest we allow this heist to play out as intended. We will watch as our enemies walk into a trap.
Yeah, sorry about that.
This will be the end of the Valera's short, ignoble reign in high society.
Just talk to Otello. It's not too late to solve this peacefully.
It most decidedly. I have no use for a...
Shit! Okay. Going back to the autosave because I do want to resolve that peacefully, even if it means I don't get a better hull. Yeah, 3-star Cannoneer, awesome. Oh, hang on. Where's the surgeon? She'll go with Cook then. I did not realize that that was going to lock out the other options. If I had, I wouldn't have turned it in.
Tell me something you learned on the farm, Xoti.
Dried dung's good for starting fires.
Huh. Well, this has been an education.
I don't suppose she didn't realize that or hear about that as a ranger in the first place. Well, it depends on where you're ranging, I suppose. Or if you've always got an abundance of trees nearby.
Walter, I wanted to ask you about Maia, if you don't mind.
What about her?
Oh, it's where do I even start? Well, for one, I think we get along real swimmingly. Too swimmingly. It's the strangest thing, but sometimes when she's nearby, my heart gets to lurching in my chest like some wounded thing, and my stomach twists up. Especially when she kills someone, or she laughs.
Sounds like you've developed a crush.
No, that can't be right. She's not a person of the cloth. Not only is she not a godite, but, well, she doesn't regularly regard any god, aside from nursing a healthy respect for Andra. We'd be a terrible match, surely.
Is that really a... Problem is, I want to romance one of them, because they're the only women in the game, and
My high priestess would say it ought to be. But no, for Maia. But what do I do? How do I proceed? Specifically?
Hint at your interests, see if she...
Yeah, and your point is?
Do we need to have the birds and the bees talk, Xoti?
I've delivered enough calves, kids, piglets, and my own baby siblings to know which bits go where, Watcher. Long term, you're right. Mama expected me to grow into a God-fearing bringer of the light who'd raise enough farmhands to run the family homestead. But that's not who I am. And I can't say whether it's who I'll ever want to be. I am a reaper. Now, you might think I can do both. Maybe someday I will. Or maybe I won't ever. But that's for me and my... I just think... Why's it gotta matter until then?
Hint.
Lay the bait without scaring her off. Wish me luck, Wat.
Okay. I've got to... Oh, I don't know. I think I'm gonna come back after doing a little digging into the romance stuff, so I'll be back in a little while.